Hi guys! Okay, today I have Junie B Jones, no, the stupid, smelly bus. Now, I'm going to tell you, in our Junie B Jones books, sometimes they say words like stupid and dumb and other words like that are not very nice, like hate. But it's okay when we read those words. It's not okay to say those words to our friends. So when we read it or we hear it, we just hear it and we move on. Okay? All right. So in Junie B. Jones and the stupid, smelly bus, I am going to read you 2 chapters. Okay? Ready? Now, anytime there's a picture, I will show you the picture after I have read that page. Okay? So anything that you hear me reading, I want you to be visualizing. That means making a picture in your mind. I want you to visualize what is happening in the story. And then if there's a picture on that page, I'll show you. Okay? Meeting Mrs. That's the name of this chapter. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I'm almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you get to go to kindergarten. Kindergarten is where you go to meet new friends and not watch TV. Today was my first day of school. I'd been to my room before though. Last week, Mother took me there to meet my teacher. And here is Junie B. There she is. Okay. It was called Meet the Teacher Day. My teacher was decorating the bulletin board with the letters of the alphabet. I already know all of those letters, I said. I can sing them, except I don't feel like it right now. My teacher shook my hand, only our hands didn't fit together that good. Her name was Mrs. I can't remember the rest of it. Mrs. said I looked cute. I know it, I said. That's because I have on my new shoes. I held my foot way high in the air. Let's try to make a picture of what Junie B looks like, showing her teacher Mrs. her new shoes. She's standing there and they just shook hands. Remember, she said that their hands didn't fit together very good, probably because her teacher's hand is really big and her hand is small because she's in kindergarten. And she said she's showing her new shoes, so she's holding her foot way high in the air. See how shiny they are? Before I put them on, I licked them. And guess what else? I said. This is my bestest hat. Grandpa Miller bought it for me. See the devil horn sticking out the side? See, there she is holding her foot out. And Grandpa Miller got her that hat with the devil horns on it. She's kind of silly at Junie B. Mrs. laughed, except I don't know why. Devil horns are supposed to be scary. Then we walked around the room and she showed me where stuff was. Like the easels where we get to paint and the shelves where the books are and the tables where we sit and don't watch TV. One of the tables in the front of the room had a red chair. I would like to sit here, I think, I told her. But Mrs. said, we'll have to wait and see, Junie. B, I said. Call me Junie B. I hollered the B part real loud so she wouldn't forget. People are always forgetting my B. Mother rolled her eyes and looked at the ceiling. I looked up there too, but I didn't see anything. Are you going to ride the bus, Junie B? Mrs. asked me. I made my shoulders go up and down. How do you do that? How do you make your shoulders go up and down? What does that mean? What does that mean when we make our shoulders go up and down? Think about it. I think it means like, I don't know. You're like, I don't know. I made my shoulders go up and down. You do it. I don't know. Where's it going to? My mother nodded her head and said, yes, she'll be riding the bus. That made me feel scary inside, because I never rided a bus before. Yeah, only where's it going to? I asked again. Mrs. sat on her desk. Then she and my mother talked more about the bus. I tapped on Mrs. Guess what? I still don't know where it's going to. Mrs. smiled and said the bus driver's name was Mr. Wu. Mr. Wu, said Mother. That That's an easy name for Junie B to remember. I covered my ears and stamped my foot. Yeah, only where's the stupid smelly bus going to? Mother and Mrs. frowned. Frowning is when your eyebrows look grumpy. Watch yourself, Missy, said Mother. Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. I looked down at my shoes. They didn't look as shiny as they did before. Just then, another mother and a boy came in, and Mrs. went off to talk to them instead of me. I don't know why, though. The boy was hiding behind his mother and acting very babyish. I can beat that boy up, I think. After that, my mother sat me down and explained about the bus. She said it's yellow, and it's called a school bus, and it stops at the end of my street. Then I get on it and sit down, and it takes me to school. And then your teacher will meet you in the parking lot, said Mother. Okay, Junie B, won't that be fun? I nodded the word yes. But inside my head, I said the word no. So here's one last picture. There's Junie B throwing her temper tantrum, but I still don't know where the stupid smelly bus is going to. So chapter 2 is called Feeling Squeezy. I stayed scared about the bus for a whole week. And last night, when my mother tucked me into bed, I still felt sickish about it. Guess what? I said. I don't think I want to ride that school bus to kindergarten tomorrow. Then my mother rumpled my hair. Oh, sure you do, she said. Oh, sure I don't, I said back. Then Mother kissed me and said, it'll be fun. You'll see, just don't worry. I did, though. I worried very much. And I didn't sleep so good either. And this morning, I felt very droopy when I got up. And my stomach was all squeezy. And I couldn't eat my cereal. And so I watched TV until Mother said it was time to get ready to go. Then I put on my skirt that looks like velvet and my new fuzzy pink sweater, and I ate half a tuna sandwich for lunch. After that, Mother and I walked to the corner to wait for the bus. And guess what? There was another mother and little girl there, too. The little girl had curly black hair. Making a picture in your mind? The little girl had curly black hair, which is my favorite kind of head. I didn't say hello to her, though, because she was from a different street, that's why. Then finally, this big yellow bus came around the corner, and the brakes screeched very loud, and I had to cover my ears. Then the door opened, and the bus driver said, Hi, I'm Mr. Wu. Hop on. Except I didn't hop on because my legs didn't want to. I don't think I want to ride this bus to kindergarten, I told Mother again. Then she gave me a little push. Go on, Junie B, she said. Mr. Wu is waiting for you. Be a big girl and get on. I looked up at the windows. The little girl with the curly black hair was already in the bus. She looked very big sitting up there and kind of happy. Look how big that little girl is acting. Junie B, said Mother. Why don't you go sit right next to her? It'll be fun, I promise. And so I got on the bus. And guess what? It wasn't fun. And that is the end of chapters 1 and 2. And now what I want you to do after you listen to me read chapters 1 and 2, now what I want you to do is go to your journal and I want you to draw a picture of the way that Junie B felt about the bus. It can be a picture of her throwing her fit about how she didn't know where the bus was going to go. It can be a picture of how she felt like nervous and squeezy in her stomach before she went to kindergarten. Or it can be about how she said the bus wasn't fun at the end of that chapter. And when you're done, you need to take a picture of it with your iPad and post it into Seesaw so that I can see it and I can send it to your grown-ups. Great job.